Welcome to Reviews Inside TV, where we bring you the latest and greatest in tech, gadgets, and gaming gear. Today, we're talking about the Razer Huntsman V3 Pro Esports gaming keyboard. Designed for precision and speed, it's got some serious claims to live up to. Let's see if it's truly the weapon of choice for competitive gamers. First up, let's go over what this keyboard brings to the table. The Razer Huntsman V3 Pro features Razer's signature Analog Optical Switches Gen 2, which offer an adjustable actuation range between 0.1 to 4 millimeters. This level of customization allows for ultra-fast, repeated inputs, all with a 100 million keystroke lifespan. On top of that, it boasts rapid trigger technology, which resets the keys with just a tiny lift of your fingers. Perfect for gamers who need that instant feedback in FPS titles. And if you're wondering about Razer Snap Tap, this feature prioritizes the latest key input, which makes directional changes in games feel near instantaneous. Now let's talk about real-world usage. I've spent some solid time testing this keyboard, and I can tell you, it's fast. Setting it up was straightforward. Once you plug it in, you're good to go. I tested it in some intense FPS gameplay, and those adjustable actuation settings, they make a difference. Whether I'm flicking shots in a fast-paced match or timing a quick movement, the responsiveness of this keyboard was razor sharp. The ability to adjust actuation and rapid trigger sensitivity on the fly is a godsend, especially for players who need to tweak their setup for different in-game situations. But it's not all smooth sailing. While the actuation is super responsive, I did find that the Razer Snap Tap, although a fantastic feature, required me to keep up with the latest firmware updates to ensure maximum performance. It's a bit of a hassle, especially if you're not the type to constantly check for updates. Also, while the wrist rest is comfy, it's on the larger side. Good for long gaming sessions, but if you have limited desk space, it might be a bit too bulky. Now for the pros and cons. On the positive side, this keyboard offers exceptional speed and precision. The Analog Optical Switches and rapid trigger features are game changers, particularly in competitive FPS gaming. The customizable actuation range and onboard adjustments are also major pluses, offering complete control without relying on software. And of course, the 100 million keystroke lifespan means you're not going to be replacing this keyboard anytime soon. On the flip side, the keyboard is a bit bulky, especially if you're tight on desk space. The wrist rest, while comfortable, adds to the overall size, which may be a deal breaker for some. Also, the need for firmware updates to fully unlock the potential of Razer Snap Tap is a bit inconvenient. It's not a deal breaker, but it's something to keep in mind. When it comes to value for money, the Razer Huntsman V3 Pro sits at a higher price point than many mechanical and optical switches on the market. That said, for serious FPS players, the performance enhancements are noticeable. If you're looking for the best in speed and precision, this keyboard does deliver. Just be prepared to invest a bit more. As for comparisons, there are other high-end gaming keyboards out there, but the Razer Huntsman V3 Pro stands out thanks to its analog switches and unique features like Snap Tap and Rapid Trigger. It's not necessarily the cheapest, but it's tailored specifically for FPS gamers who need the edge. Other similar products might offer good performance, but this one has a clear focus on competitive play with features you won't easily find elsewhere. Build quality is what you'd expect from Razer, solid and durable. The keycaps are Doubleshot PBT, which adds to their longevity and resistance to wear. While I can't speak to long-term testing just yet, everything about the build feels premium, and given Razer's reputation, I expect this keyboard to last through the grind of competitive gaming. Now, let's quickly touch on customer support. Razer's customer service has a solid reputation. In my experience, responses are prompt and they offer helpful solutions if any issues arise. Of course, this is something you hope you won't need, but it's good to know that support is there if you do. When it comes to alternatives, if you're looking for a cheaper option with solid performance, you might consider something like the SteelSeries Apex Pro, which also offers customizable actuation, but at a slightly lower price point. However, if you're after the best in FPS responsiveness, the Huntsman V3 Pro justifies its premium price. To wrap things up, the Razer Huntsman V3 Pro is a top-tier esports keyboard with incredible incredible precision and speed. Its standout features, like the analog optical switches and rapid trigger, make it an excellent choice for FPS players looking to gain an edge. It's not perfect. The bulky wrist rest and need for firmware updates are minor drawbacks, but for those who demand performance, it's hard to beat. Thanks for tuning in to Reviews Inside TV. If you're considering the Razer Huntsman V3 Pro, you'll find the link to get it in the comments box below. Got thoughts on this keyboard, or maybe you're already using one? Drop a comment and let us know. Until next time, remember, your next gaming upgrade might just be one click away. Stay sharp and game on!